I wonder, do you think, is Musk trying to cover all the bases? I mean, which one is the real Musk when it comes to at least how we think he perceives Doge?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a great question. It's important to bear in mind, as he himself has pointed out many times, Dogecoin was created as a joke. Bitcoin, on the other hand, was created as a revolution, right? But I think, having watched the show, I think that what he's trying to point out is that while Dogecoin was created as this joke on cryptocurrencies and on Bitcoin itself, it can also be used as a joke to undermine the US dollar, to undermine the whole fiat currency system. I think that's what he's trying to get at with his implication that currencies can be based on whatever you want, whatever he wants.
So you do think there is some method to, I guess, what some would call madness, or just coming out with apparently diametrically opposed viewpoints within 24 hours of each other?
Yeah, I do think that there is a method to the madness. I don't think that he's taking himself or the joke that seriously. But what I think that it raises is the question of whether or not that's problematic. When you have someone in his position with a huge following of this sort of rabid fan base putting money into things because he's tweeting about them. And so I think that it does raise that question. And I think that if he, in fact, is not taking himself or the joke that seriously, then that's what's worth asking here, because he's not out here disclosing his own trades on the coin. And so, you know, we should be maybe asking whether or not that's okay.
Well, I wonder if you think he is interested in seeing institutional acceptance accelerate or continue. And if so, if he wants to see the big boys play in this space to lend legitimacy, how does treating it, or how does acknowledging the joke help?
Yeah, it's a great question. I mean, SpaceX itself, obviously his own companies are now getting involved in the game. But I do think that he continues to treat it as a game. I'm not sure that he is that he has enough method to the madness to be trying to attract in other institutions and other investors of that nature. I see him more of the class of sort of investment influencer, almost of the sort that we see now on Reddit and YouTube and TikTok, talking about stocks and cryptocurrencies. I think that Elon Musk is not that different from that class of character, as opposed to the sort of crypto evangelists who are out there really trying to get institutional asset managers and the banks involved.
Jill, to what degree do you think, though, that the specifics of Dogecoin and how it's being marketed and the fact that it's sort of acknowledged as having started as a bit of a joke, and the fact that people involved in Dogecoin often kind of cast themselves in opposition to establishment crypto, does it just bring more attention on, hey, what's underlying here? What are the intermediaries doing? Are there enough safeguards on this whole world? How would you kind of integrate that into your view of what eventually happens with all of crypto in terms of scrutiny and regulation?
Yeah, I mean, I think that if you follow the Dogecoin community to the extent that there is one, you know, I think that you'll see that there are layers to what they're saying, and again, what the game and what the joke is, where for crypto outsiders looking at Dogecoin relative to Bitcoin, they see Dogecoin as this thing that demonstrates, oh, you know, there aren't controls, that this is all based on thin air. We've built castles in the sky with cryptocurrency. This isn't based on very much. But then if you look at it as kind of a crypto insider, a lot of what the Dogecoin community is saying is, well, all of that is true of the fiat currency system, not just cryptocurrency.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.